We were strangers. Two brothers separated by worlds we were never supposed to meet, but by the ill hands of fate, we ended up right next to each other for 2 whole years straight. We never spoke. Dying thoughts in my head left nothing but stereotypes. I automatically classified you as a gangster, a thug, a cruel, vicious ruffian miner who is nothing but good, ill-mannered and sloppy, someone I don't want to fuck with. But textbook definitions are only applicable to those like-minded who wrote it. And last time I checked, my last name isn't on the cover or on the spine, so I automatically knew that was bogus. I learned then not to trust textbook definitions by the context of the words, but by the content of its meaning. Hello. First impression. Sophomore year, we had world history. We were worlds apart, and we sat in the back right next to each other in the lonesome corner closest to the door. Every time I entered the classroom, you were all ready to leave, and I could see the anxiousness in your footsteps, tapping your feet to the beat of a slowly ticking clock, and the slowly ticking clock said back. You nodded your head in approval. Sup? You were too cool to even say hello, and it's cool how the little things say so much, and I wondered why you never spoke, but the accent as thick as the blood clots in your veins explained why. I could see it in your eyes, you were hurt. A young boy turned man with the world on your shoulders. Atlas, you were lost. Troubled times led you to pain and despair. I could see it in your eyes and even more on your wrist. It's not wrong to say that thugs feel pain too. Because trust me, they do. And I showed you the scars on my arm to prove that you're not alone. And it turns out we're not so different after all. We're just brothers. Separated by worlds, hoods, in between thousands of stars, friends, something we don't share in common, lives, and I did not know you outside of this classroom as well as I wanted to. But we were separated just like our parents, detached from our friends and dependent on the ones we called love. Love, it's a powerful word indeed, but it's a nearly intangible concept. And when I seen her break you into a million pieces, I witnessed the heavens fall, and I seen the ground shaking. Brother, I've been there too, and it's not the end of the world, so you don't have to end your life. But when you stuck your blade to your neck in front of all of our friends, you threatened to call your last breath. You called out for love, and no one answered. Only the detached ring of a 911 call left you 5150'd. You were supposed to be home under care of your loving parents, but you were here. I never thought that our high school hallways would be the stage for your final sacrifice. It's a sight I never wanted to see, but brother, lift up your head. Stick your fist high up in the air because you are your own champion. Conquer that voice in your head telling you to give up and prevail. Brother, you are strong. I could see it in your eyes. You are strong. I could see it in the wrist marks on you. Strong. Brother, I could see it in your aura. You are strong. Do not give up to the tantalizing thoughts of Satan. Do not let him tell you to give up, because if you do, you give all of us up. Brother, I am sorry. 1 year too late, I sit in the lonely corner of our econ room waiting for you to walk in, and every time I look, you are not there. I should have realized that textbook definitions of a corrupted system called judgment is total bullshit. So I tell you one more time that, brother, I'm sorry. And I apologize for the years that I've judged. For the years of my silence, I am sorry. Brother, we were never supposed to meet. But through the kind hands of fate, I ended up at your left and you at my right. And we ended up in the same backroom classroom that we never wanted to start off with. And you will never be forgotten by the words of our first impressions. Hello. What's up? Goodbye.